There are those that claim to seek peace and order in this world, whose true designs are shrouded in darkness and oppression, while others dream of peace, but must fight every day to protect freedom and light.
Do you remember the 29th day of September? I can't even count why this is freaking cold. Anyway, hello. Hello everyone, hello. I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. My mans! Hold on, let me scoot this down here. I always have this in the middle. Like in the way. Let me see here. Oh wait, is he still available to be taken? God on. Oh, it's 4 days though. Okay, I'm gonna be striving to get this dude. I want him before he goes. Anyhow, I hope everyone's having a lovely evening. Forgive me for being late for like the 80th time. I was supposed to have a heater come today, right? And it's now been pushed back and hasn't been shipped or anything yet. So boo-hoo! I went searching for a sign in hopes that I can get something quick. Out here feels like it's winter. Nonetheless, we're not gonna go ahead and complain because we are here trying to figure out what we're doing with this storm. Not pretty.
There are those that claim to seek peace and order in this world.
Let's not even waste any more time. We are here trying to figure out what the Filiadoro is or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. But we just gonna get into it because I know I spent too much time yesterday. So we never ended up getting enough or getting a good bit done for the story. So yeah, we're just gonna hop straight into it. Forgive me for like still trying to. The thing that my work has my phone's connected to kills my battery so quickly, so I had to make sure I charged it up a little bit. Like, oh dear God. Anyway, within the corpse of the labyrinth's builder, he proclaims it is and has always been perfect. Also, going as always, like I said before, I'm gonna only attempt to voice act just a tad bit, so it's just like differentiate different voices. Let's do this. Only the steady beeping of a heart monitor keeps the eerie silence at bay. Oh yeah, she does, there is voice acting. Never mind that I'm not gonna voice act.
Dr. Merlin, or should I say Aleph, I don't know why you're using my novel to manipulate the Panopticon, but you need to know that it won't serve your purpose, whether in fiction or reality.
I don't think she notices that, because he was helping her with her novel, that it's not him using her novel as the story or whatever, but he's using her to write out his ideas, I guess, more or less.
You claim that the inmates are both the observer and the observed, and both wielders and subjects of power. How could you be so blind as to not see the true state of the Panopticon?
Why do you just assume he doesn't see it?
The inmates haven't achieved any perfect order. No, they've devolved into pitiful caricatures of themselves,
Ooh.
Performers in some endless pantomime to be watched from the central tower.
That's his intention.
Even their medication has become a prop to demonstrate the so-called randomness of fate in the theater that is the Panopticon.
Oh yeah, that did happen, didn't it? It was like, oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and guess the number they're going to roll, so that, you know, we can show you and prove to you that it's not really random.
This farce hasn't made the Panopticon a better place. No, it has warped it into a twisted theater of cruelty, where the sick are denied treatment and left to quietly perish in the dark corners of its halls. And literature has died alongside them. This prison is a monster, born under the gaze of this all-seeing power. Aleph, is this truly the ultimate answer you've been searching for?
That's not Aleph. The physician suddenly seemed startled, stepping back and accidentally knocking over his tools.
What?
What?
Are you suggesting that this is the answer I've reached?
What are you to assume so?
That my experiment has been a failure all along, and I've been too blind to see it? No. Impossible. Foucault's theory is flawless.
Having his life's work denied in something he cannot tolerate, the man searches the tabletop with feigned composure, but in doing so he unintentionally sweeps all the surgical tools onto the floor.
I have removed every obstacle to the running of this prison. It is pure, sacrosanct.
Until you have to distill all your equipment again.
I have constantly re-evaluated the system, adjusting my instructions to my subordinates to ensure the most efficient maintenance of the established order.
Unless he doesn't distill his equipment.
And now, you stand here and tell me that everything I've done has been meaningless from the very beginning? That the power model I have implemented has already been replaced by an alternative? No, outsiders. The perfect order of the Panopticon shall not be disrupted. I will not be swayed by your lies.
Make me sway.
This facility is superior to all others. Nothing here escapes my notice.
Or does it? At last, in a barely noticeable corner, he finds the 20-sided die wreathed in black mist.
That said, it isn't easy to work a miracle, as we all know.
I genuinely thought he was about to drink something.
I shall personally verify it. All myself.
Into the unknown! All of his emotions dissolve as he grips the die, and everything turns into a cartoon. The narrow operating room shakes as if responding to him, emanating a distorted screech.
What's happening?
We don't know. I wish we did.
Visitors from another era.
Ooh.
You have come here with plagued ideologies in an attempt to break the subtle balance of the Panopticon. But did you not notice the tiles beneath your feet? The cracks and water stains on the walls, constantly changing right before your eyes. This room, the previous room, every room, you have blindly wandered through them, seeing them as nothing more than the building blocks of a monotonous labyrinth. But this place was not born from the chaotic imaginings of a madman. No. Every inch has been crafted through the meticulous harnessing of order and power.
And water.
Every wisp of spider silk drifting in the wind. Every speck of rust on the gallery rail. Every detail of the Panopticon has been built by my own hands. With this ever-shifting die, concepts may be transformed into reality, and ideals into substance. I observe the movement of every entity, the passage of every second. The moment you entered this realm, you too became subjects of my experiment.
Not gonna lie, he talking too much. I'm sorry. My guy is just going off and just keeps going off and keep going. I'm like, okay. Okay, honey. Oh, do I have this on auto?
I'll do whatever I can.
Oh, no, I don't? Oh, well, that's due.
Admit it. This is all getting out of hand. Impossible! All is under the die's control.
That's the real Aleph
What
speaking.
may appear to be chaos is nothing more than a temporary deviation.
Yeah, we totes believe that. It looks like he's going to attack us. So...
Welcome, Idk. Into the darkness. Liberato dal fratello.
I said hello.
Addio, straniero.
Oh, that can't be right. That can't be right at all.
Whatever you say. Don't worry.
So that's your idea.
Korotka? No ja.
They couldn't be that weak.
It knows where to go.
There's a catch. There's a catch. There's a catch.
Whatever you say.
I'm gonna hold on to that just in case.
Party planner.
Don't worry. It's not going to. You should not
Waiting
keep my words for it.
like his ult.
Break it. Break it.
Right, the catch.
It's special, precise, perfect.
Okay, this is like the actual boss,
It is
right?
far from perfect. You know that as well as I. Why else would we be conducting this experiment?
I'm glad our employee evaluations take combat results.
That's interesting. I generally thought it would have been more challenging of sorts.
This happened when the idealist was attacked too.
To think we've been trapped in a prison fabricated by a die all this time. Did the physician really build all this with such a small, simple object?
The distortion is getting worse. Prepare yourselves to fight or flee.
The situation begins to spiral out of control. Not everything in the room screeches and twists until they become a mess of meaningless black and white lines.
Please, Dr. Merlin, stop this.
No. You're asking for the impossible. Power model of the Panopticon is destined to permeate all of society. Such insignificant interferences could never plunge it into chaos.
So he's just gonna self-destruct.
But
Thanks,
it
we
already
got it.
has, Merlin. You failed. I have not failed. As long as I keep the prison running.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure they can't see the other guy speaking, but they can hear him. And I could just imagine it's just kind of like, you have to understand to run. No, we have to stay here. But you have to understand. No. No, I'll be on the floor. Oh my gosh, the place is collapsing. Well, look at this dude. Oh, sorry. The physician fiddles with the die, muttering baffling and incoherent words to himself.
It isn't your power model running the prison. It's the die. It's simply a form of magic, unrelated to the microphysics of power you seek. It provides no aid in your experimentation with power. It's a false hope. A castle in the sky given to you by the military junta and Manus Vindictae.
Oh no, not the Manus Vindictae.
Manus Vindictae? So you really are working with them. What exactly do you intend to do?
I. Oh, there's a mystery box. Oh. Glitchy.
I've also failed. I've ended up a pathetic fool, lost in the chaos of reality. Just like the idealist chasing visceral realism, Paracelsus seeking the fountain of youth, and Zahir obsessing over the one-sided coin. When did it all start falling apart, Aleph? When the doorknob loosened? When the prisoner's wounds started to fester? Or when the daily disinfectant concentration reached 28 milligrams? Or the crack in the second gray brick on the wall expanded to 6 millimeters?
How is this important?
Or was it when Warden Tartuffe left Ushuaia with news of the Foucault Association's dissolution? This place should have been the ideal ground for psychoanalytic practice. Why did they halt all research, all discussion? We've been abandoned, haven't we? By eras old and new.
Manus Vindictae, they just wanted you to lose your mind and just crack so they could take over. But
We
I digress.
designed and have maintained everything in Kamala, right down to the smallest details. But it is these details that trap you. And as the bars close around you, you are losing your name, Merlin. And you're becoming a physician, a man forever imprisoned in these walls.
I find it interesting the more we go, like the darker and like more faded he becomes.
I don't understand. All these false eras are like a dreadful novel with no conclusion. Trying to find answers within such things is, in itself, a mistake. Much like them, you are destined never to attain transcendentality. Tell me, Olive.
Tell me.
Does the ultimate
are you
answer
running?
even exist?
They had to get too far. The die becomes too heavy for him to hold any longer. It drops to the floor. Gojo Satoru. Is that you? Is that you? Is that you? Huzzah! The distortions and tremors of the prison finally subside as if the pulse of a massive heart has stopped for an instant. Amid the swirling dust, the girls help each other stand but fail to notice the truth revealing itself before them.
Timekeeper, are you alright?
Yes. And you? And Miss Recoleta? Are you okay? Miss Recoleta?
Daijobu? The smoke clears, but no one responds. The named girl simply stares in shock at the figure before her.
You're...
Daijobu? Not Daijobu. You're...
The word utopia derives from Greek. It means no place. People cannot understand the structure of the labyrinth, yet they continue to follow its paths.
I promise you that that voice is, Brody that disappeared into the void.
They cannot comprehend the mechanics of fate, yet they believe in its jurisdiction, as if, by doing so, everything will naturally fall into place.
He's just scribbles. I could just pull
And
up with
now,
a...
the polar night
Ooh.
approaches.
Okay, but he kind of looks cool though. The messy red hair with the bandages of the dude from downstairs. Looks kind of cool.
How good it is to see you, pen pal.
You know, that would have been a perfect cliffhanger. Not gonna even lie. Even within a suitcase, humans are not immune. Between two mirrors hangs a single object. One face, two faces, cascading into the infinite. Infinite. Infinity and beyond. Okay. So, Olive.
Where did the physician go? Wait.
He is the physician.
Sir? Are you?
No one notices when the unfamiliar prisoner appears. He seems calm and almost ordinary, like an unchanging mirror that has stood here all along. In this room, in this labyrinth, past unseen by everyone. Breathing ASMR. The answer she now sees plainly makes her step back in a panic. But in the end, she says the name out loud. It sounds as heavy, cold, and leaves her at a loss.
Aleph.
Alphabet!
You. My pen pal. You are, in fact, in Komala. All those letters. All the ideas we shared. They weren't just my imagination or some prank. Vertin, Soneto. It's all just as I told you.
We told you that he might be the villain, though.
They weren't meaningless. They're all real.
Yeah, why does she feel no joy?
So, sir, are you Aleph, the ruler of this prison? Are you the one controlling the Panopticon with the die? The one hiding Miss Dores's whereabouts?
What curious inquiries. Quite different from the last 2,666 questions I've received.
Has he been keeping tabs, or is that just supposed to be because he's like enemy?
My
type of
guests,
thing?
you may call me Aleph, or by any other name, be it a symbol of God's oneness or a farcical epithet.
Epithet.
I am merely one of the many prisoners who voluntarily reside here. A single letter in the alphabet of the Panopticon.
A letter? The way you speak is quite different from Dr. Merlin. Still, I wonder what your relationship is with him.
He uses my guy's body. Pause. That doesn't sound right. But anyway, Under the dim lighting, the man looks drained of all energy.
But allow me to make a guess. You're Dr. Merlin, aren't you?
I'm afraid that's not entirely accurate. But you may think of it that way. Merlin is a figment born of my mind, an incomplete reenactment. He is me,
and I am
yes,
him.
but not entirely. He, or rather they, failed to find their answers. They fought against their predestined fates, only to be inevitably crushed under their weight. I simply stood by and watched it all unfold. That was the extent of our relationship.
Okay, so let me get this right. I'm assuming that, okay, so hear me out. He is the actual power of the die, right? And whoever else is there gets to go ahead and use him to gain this unimaginable power. Then afterwards, if they succeed, then huzzah, they can continue using his power. But if they fail, hypothetically, like Brody did, I'm assume, then he consumes them and they just vanish into the void.
They?
You've already met Merlin and the Idealist.
There you
Even
go.
witnessed their demise.
He's like a mix of Idealist, the outfit here, and then Merlin, aka the physician for the hair.
Shackled by the delusions of verses, the Idealist lost his own name. Merlin, too, imprisoned himself within the system of the Panopticon. I'm sure their desperate pursuits caused you some trouble. Please forgive them. After all, your fleeting encounters led to the demise of them both.
I think I understand now. The Idealist and the Physician are both parts of you. Or, to put it another way, they're your alter egos.
It seems the jailer's diagnosis that the whole prison is mad has been shown to be more accurate than anyone could have
The physician mentioned Manus Vindictae. What's the relationship between this prison and the Manus?
Visitors from the Foundation. We all witnessed those eras perish. In 1977, not long before the fourth storm, I arrived in Ushuaia. Shortly after, some members of the National Foucault Studies Association reached out to me. But it wasn't just them. An arcanist organization called Manus Vindictae also approached me. Each of them wanted answers. They named me their advisor.
It's cold.
You acted as an advisor to the Manus?
The two parties presented me with a concept and a parable, respectively.
Okay.
A concept and a parable?
The Foucault Association sought to explore the feasibility of the Panopticon concept here, while Manus Vindictae showed me a parable of the past and future. Day and night, I wandered through endless texts, endless realities, as I searched for answers. And thus, Merlin was born. He was both an experiment and a price I paid, a new concept, a new direction. Pursuing such things always leaves me confined by the limitations of human knowledge. Merlin spent his entire life exploring Foucault's theories in pursuit of that singular yet infinite answer.
What about the Manus, Mr. Aleph? You didn't explain why you helped them.
Explain why? Because they asked me to. Just as you have. I simply worked to answer their questions.
So you're saying that, to you, we are no different from Manus Vindictae?
I feel like it's just kind of like they're humans, and I just decided to help humans because you know why? They're humans.
And if we ask, you'll answer us, without holding anything back?
There's nothing holding me back. Wait, he's still kind of holding things back,
Is
but I
that not
digress.
precisely what is happening this very moment?
Aleph picks up the fallen die. It flickers with a familiar, comforting glow.
This is what the Manus gave Merlin. A magical die named the Tear of Kamala. It was once a gemstone that belonged to a god. At the beginning of the century, explorers plucked it from an ancient gate they discovered in Antarctica.
An Antarctica gate in Antarctica. They was just like plowing out a bunch of ice.
To the explorer's amazement, the gemstone could turn human desires into reality.
For how long?
So they cut it into a die, a symbol of fate, and used it to build a sanatorium, which was later transformed into the panopticon you are standing in right now.
Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear God. His words are direct, yet they still leave the outsiders perplexed.
Then, Aleph, you really are the mastermind behind the panopticon?
Just like as we said, but I mean, nobody wants to believe us. The silent girl grips her notebook. Her knuckles turn white from the pressure. The draft of the unpublished novel with words that only she knows, the countless hours spent at her desk, the self-reflection, the meticulous questioning, revisions, and scrutiny of every word. That book holds the life of its writer.
You said Merlin used the panopticon to seek his answer. What does that have to do with my novel? I don't get it, Aleph. Why would you use my novel to manipulate this place? Roberta, Garcia, Octavia, Pablo, the jailer, everyone. Not one of them deserved to be trapped in a deadly loop in which everyone's fate is already predestined. They're just like the ghosts in Amalfitano, inescapably trapped within the ruins. Tell me, what is it you really want?
Hearing this, the lonely prisoner fidgets with a die, looking puzzled. Oh no.
It's not about what I want. It's about what you want. The third line of your first letter. You said you wanted to give the rise and fall of sanity an ending.
Oh, look at that. He actually read the little books. The little letters. I was like, oh, you know what? My bestie here said she needed a little help. So I shall help. Wow. The mournful and grotesque, the sum of self and self. Yep, you know what? I need the summary of myself and self. Put a little backbone into it. A shaf. Aleph. Aleph.
Los registros históricos del Dado de Babilonia aún se pueden encontrar en la biblioteca de la Universidad Santa Teresa.
Historical record? Okay.
No.
Never mind.
Una apertura como esta haría la historia demasiado ambigua.
I've been trying to read these and it's just kind of like, it works until it doesn't.
En 1975, en el pueblo de Amalfitano, Sonora, México,
Maybe I can read this one.
ocurrió algo terrible y escalofriante en la cabaña con el techo azul. Todo comenzó con las costumbres peculiares de los
Okay, never mind. Never
¿Cómo
mind.
supe todo esto? Necesito agregar un rol para el narrador. El cuentacuentos.
Wait, how did I learn about all of this? I need to add a role for the narrator, the storyteller.
Un poeta surrealista de México me contó esta historia. Una anciana entró en el bar al que solía ir en el pueblo. Al mismo tiempo,
El empleado del banco también entró al bar trayendo la noticia de que una corporación multinacional
Cookie soap.
iba a construir una fábrica de jabón de galletas en Amalfitano.
espera, empleado del banco. No sabía que había bancos en Amalfitano. Pero sí, tiene sentido. Los bancos comerciales son, sin duda, un sello del capitalismo. Gracias, amigo por correspondencia.
Look at that. Maybe
Antes de
besties.
convertirse en empleado del banco, era un defensor de las antiguas costumbres del pueblo. Era un pescador de dunas.
Después de aceptar el destino largado por el dado de Babilonia, eligió dejar todo atrás. El triste y aterrador pueblo y los ciclos ocultos dentro de la infinita aleatoriedad.
Oh,
I don't know. The reason how
qué
he's
irónico, pero también es realista. Ahora solo necesitamos un personaje contrastante,
how he's
un creyente
Spanishing
en el destino.
or however he's like Spanishing like all. It sounds so wonky. I'm not even gonna lie. It sounds kind of funny. I don't know, but I'm pretty sure this he can Spanish way better than me. So, but it still sounds
Una anciana
interesting,
tejedora
goofy.
se sentó en su antiguo taller, girando incansablemente su rueca. un regalo precioso, otorgado por el dado de Babilonia.
La tejedora ciega relató suavemente todo lo que había vivido.
¡Qué idea brillante, Aleph! Una tejedora ciega no podría haber presenciado el asesinato. ¡Fantástico! En este caso, agregaré a un conductor de burros que es asesinado en este capítulo. Con cada una de tus sugerencias, la historia da un paso adelante. Gracias, Aleph.
Ándale.
Pero todavía no veo ninguna señal del final. Es como si no importara cuántos personajes nuevos agreguemos. Todavía falta algo en el pueblo desértico.
I feel like she just...
Le falta una figura clave.
She started like 2 chapters and it was like, you know what? The story need to end. Like, ma'am, you just started.
Aleph, ¿qué debo hacer? ¿Cómo le doy un final a esta historia?
Let me be a
Tú
mosquito real
misma
quick.
me preguntaste, ¿cómo le doy un final a esta historia? Me describiste cómo tus palabras se habían transformado en un rompecabezas desmesurado infinito, un lenguaje irreconocible, una colección de información ambigua y una ausencia de un final aún te roe, atrapándote para siempre en ese abrasador pueblo
Oh, wait.
desértico.
Am I not? Oh, yeah, I can. I was expecting it to auto. The absence of an ending still gnaws at you, forever trapping you in that scorching desert town. I should be able to look backwards. Hold on. You described to me how your words had to transform into an immoderate, infinite puzzle, an unrecognizable language, a collection of ambiguous information in a parable that lost its meaning. The absence of an ending still gnaws at you, forever trapping you in that scorching desert town.
Todo lo que estoy haciendo es intentar encontrarlo para ti.
All I'm doing is trying to find it for you. He's a real bestie.
¿Estás diciendo que has estado manipulando los acontecimientos en el panóptico desde que intercambiamos cartas por primera vez septiembre pasado?
Are you saying you've been manipulating the happenings in the Panopticon like this ever since we first exchanged letters last September? She struggles, vainly hoping for him to deny it. Well, of course! Anything for my girlie!
Sí, cada vez que revisabas la novela, se hacían ajustes correspondientes en el panóptico. Reflejar fielmente las complejidades de cada detalle era clave para asegurar que la historia avanzara sin problemas.
Yes, every time you revised the novel, corresponding adjustments were made in the Panopticon, faithfully reflecting the intricacies of every detail was key to ensuring the story proceeds smoothly.
Estos ajustes los manejaba principalmente Merlin, a veces el idealista, y antes de ellos, Zahir y Paracelso.
Such adjustments were handled by Merlin mostly, sometimes the idealists, and before them Zahir and Paracelsus.
¿Cada vez?
Every time?
6 versiones de la historia del Amalfitano ya se han desarrollado en el panóptico.
6 versions of the Malfitano story has played out in the Panopticon already.
Eso significa la rana aplastada en el barro, la vaca muriendo de vieja, el lirón cayendo al mar.
Does that mean the frog crushed in the mud, the cow dying of old age, the dormouse falling into the
El
sea?
fantasma asesinado en el duelo. Y los cambios repentinos al dado de Babilonia.
The ghosts killed in the duel, aka the idealist, anyway, and the sudden changes into the die of
Todas
Babylon?
las revisiones que sugeriste. Todas las muertes. El caos y la locura. ¿Realmente sucedieron aquí mismo?
All the revisions you suggested, all the deaths, chaos, and madness, they all actually happened right here? The ever-knowing prisoner falls into a long, dark silence. He will not answer a question when the one asking already knows the answer. Absolutely.
Incluso la eternidad tiene sus límites, Recoleta.
Even eternity has its limits, Recoleta.
In the 6th revision, we added the Blind Weaver, an extraordinary figure, just like the paracausality researcher who carries a suitcase that you introduced in your 7th letter.
Hello.
The paracausality researcher carrying a suitcase.
I wonder who that could be.
Miss Recoleta, is this character really based on the Timekeeper?
What? Of course not. The paracausality researcher is an entirely different character.
Are you sure about that?
Don't you understand? We're only one die roll away from the ending.
Aleph lifts the core of the infinite labyrinth. The Chira Kamala swirls slowly in his hand.
I don't. What on earth are you trying to do?
What you try to do? Apparently give us epilepsy sipsies. Cause golly, why did we just get flashbanged? Hello? The filament lamps of the... Okay. Let me go backwards. The filament lamps of the operating room dim in time with his motions. The wall ripples like water and transform into countless mirrors. I'm not gonna lie. Them lights. Within the mirrors, an endless stream of information appears. That looks natural. A seemingly possessed telephone babbles, an old radio sings, a flickering side projector whirs its cracks. A muted film projector spins, a timetable opens, and dictionaries of countless languages flow past. Hi there! Hello! You just managed to avoid getting flashbang. A room without an exit, an eternal predicament, a prisoner's dwelling. How you doing, my friend? It's getting good. Ooh, I do agree. It's getting interesting. I'm curious to see how they're going to end this.
Recoleta,
That's why
it is the cycle of fate that has brought you to the Panopticon of Komala in Ushuaia. Now, return to the rise and fall of sanity. Return and become a character once more.
What?
You've been searching for its ending. But how could you possibly find it when you're no longer inside the story?
Ooh.
I believe that this time you will witness the grand finale with your own 2 eyes. No more sadness. No more loneliness.
There's a part of me that want to say that everyone needs an Aleph in their life, but at the same
The
time...
answer you've long sought lies in the inevitable final row of the die.
So, the jailer is the bank clerk, and Erd is the blind weaver. But what about Roberta, Garcia, and Octavia? They weren't even assigned roles. They were just playthings, helpless in the face of fate.
That's the point.
What right do you or I have to decide what happens to them? To dictate their gains and losses?
But they couldn't possibly understand such a thing, could they? To you, it's just a story. But to them, it is the manifestation of bittersweet destiny.
Oof.
Do you think hiding behind the guise of fiction absolves you from the reality that you've turned the Panopticon into a living hell?
He would be a fun guy to have for D&D sessions. Yes! He would definitely be making it one interesting session. But in reality, I feel like he would be mad introverted though.
Yes. You're the only one who truly understands the rise and fall of sanity. Goodness knows how many manuscripts I sent out that never received a reply. I was so grateful to you. For your replies, for understanding my novel. Those things were more precious to me than any sunrise over the Andes.
Also, can we just talk about this music?
Had I known that your feedback was created in such a way, and at such a cost, I would have preferred not to receive it at all. Don't you get it?
Nope.
Even if they don't understand my novel, the people I meet are still my friends. Whether we took a long journey together, or we simply chatted for a few hours, we formed an inseparable, miraculous bond. They're a part of me.
I am you and you are me, and together we are
How
Green
could
Onion
you
Ramen.
treat them like fictional characters? It's disrespectful to my work and to life itself.
You know, I feel like If Rockalatta just walked up to him and just smacked him, that would be like enemies to lovers type of thing. Because I can kind of see the two together. I don't know why. I feel like they'd be cute. The rider's resistance is so sharp that it cuts through Olive's carefully constructed labyrinth easily. Like she would be the voice of reason to him.
But you raised the question yourself. Why do you resist receiving its answer?
Because we don't want it. He lowers his head, and for the first time in forever, cracks appear on the indestructible mask. Oh yeah, he was wearing like a little clay mask thing, yeah. Fucking me. Oh.
They're always like this, aren't they? They throw a question at you, only to abandon it along with the fading of the era.
If you don't like on his face,
This storm will spare no one.
try to give this man
You've known it
whiplash.
all along, Adam. Only the timeless Panopticon can maintain control. The all-seeing tower. The perfect governing system. What a hopeless fool you are, Merlin. Haven't you heard what they say? There is no need to build a labyrinth when the whole world already is one. Your meaningless questions will be swept away by the tides of time, only to resurface on the shores of our minds once more. We've seen it happen over and over again. Surely you've realized by now that the only true meaning can be found in literature.
No.
For over a century, literature has remained the singular, ultimate answer. This lonely cowboy is simply feeling lost at the moment.
Yeehaw, I guess.
Spare us your ramblings. You're wasting our time.
Y'all both wasting our time. What?
Enough.
Thank you. Out here grabbing his forehead and things, trying to steal his eyebrows. The dye that reflects the heart can no longer bear its weight, as it glows from within burning fissures. And the surrounding mirrors, countless reflections of Olive appear, each wearing a different face. They crowd into the room as a flood of ghosts.
Aleph seems to be in a terrible state. We have to be careful. Something isn't right about that dye.
That effect is so cool, though. Room of Desire. What's my desire?
But the helium for your permanently locked.
Go ahead. Keep the story going. Carry it through until we finally feel the sweet gratification of the ending. Your endeavors are doomed to fail. There's only madness in literature and art, not transcendentality.
They're all just fighting. He's having a very intense internal dialogue, and it is. Like they're all just fighting. You just got us just on the benches, just wham. That's crazy. That's crazy. Tell us more.
En la acumulación de laberintos, suéltalo todo una vez más. Cosmología, filosofía clásica,
Liberato dal
el
fratello.
fundamento del mundo. Break it, break it.
Non voltarti indietro.
I have a feeling there's gonna be more than this. Yoink. You can never go wrong with his counter.
Más allá del concepto mundano,
Don't worry. It's not going
en todos los
Whatever you say.
That's right, that's right, that's right.
idealismo, vuelos de fantasía,
The snowflake was
patrones
sharp
ocultos.
edges.
Do I have to do this?
You should not keep my words forever.
This music's giving me a vibe of like more intense Powerpuff Girl music, and I don't know why.
Into the darkness.
Más allá del camino,
This will just heal. Don't
Addio,
really need to
straniero.
because it's gonna be gone, but never mind. I take that back. He's enraged!
cosmología, filosofía clásica en la acumulación de laberintos. Suéltalo todo una vez más.
Imagine she just start tap dancing on that brick. Maybe healing was a good idea after all. Wow! I
Don't matter.
guess I can be look serious.
Where's the party star? Where is it?
It sounds like they put the cat in front of a fan and just meow.
Más allá del
Whatever you say.
Ah.
The story begins with a battle
Look at
dog
Aleph at some
who did
point.
this fast.
Drop the people. Wait, is Aleph playable?
Idealismo. Vuelos de fantasía. Patrones.
I am more support,
It
yes.
will be over before you feel it.
If you can get him, that's sweet. Steal him. Pick him up.
These explorations, these fractures, they're all failures, aren't they? In this infinite expanse, I feel nothing but infinite sorrow.
Aleph is baby girl. Aleph is precious.
It's time to say goodbye.
The ground shaketh. The chaotic battle comes to an abrupt halt.
Wait, Mr. Olive? Are you human?
Oh! Sonetta steps back, lowering her glass feather. She is shocked to realize that her opponent has no arcane skills at all. From beginning to end, all he had was the die. He is playable. How did I miss him? I don't know, I'm gonna be looking through the character logs.
Please hand over the die peacefully.
Mr. Aleph, please stop resisting. It's futile.
I'm rooting for you then. I give you all my luck.
Futile. Yes, it's all futile. The cage of rules, the ideals of literature, both are futile. Mere illusions conjured along the path to transcendentality. They all fear that they're nothing more than phantoms in someone else's dream. That reality will devour everything, including their very existence. That's why they drift further away from transcendentality. They couldn't break free from that false
I
dream.
want to break
None of them
through.
could.
Aleph stumbles as he looks up at the storyteller.
Both the physician and the idealist walked toward their own destruction, just as I expected. But your novel still has hope, Recoleta. Its ending hasn't been written yet.
Just go ahead and have him and Recoleta just like be besties, just writing a novel, just co-authors together.
We cannot deny that it may be the answer to achieving transcendentality.
You're not going to stop, are you? Not
Nope.
until you get your answer. Sonetto, we have no choice but to seize the die from him by force.
And leap on him. Sonetta's arcane energy gathers at the tip of her glass feather. At this moment, the silent storyteller takes a step forward. What is he doing?
Enough.
Oh.
I said enough.
I don't think you heard her. She shakes as she reveals the notebook that has never left her side. Knock it upside his head. Give him some brain cells. Let him remember what it means to be a true writer. Or just give him a hug. Can't ever go wrong with a hug. Pull out that talk no jutsu. Let's see. She does not hesitate. To do what? I need an explanation for this. Ooh, we get a flashback. Expo Guadalajara. Forgive me if I butcher this. I already did so. 1990, Guadalajara International Book Fair. People move between bookshelves and corridors, engaged in heated conversations. The air is filled with the mingling of multiple languages.
I'm afraid we can't publish your novel in its current state, Recoleta. We look forward to seeing more refined work from you in the future.
Boo.
Oh, Senor Cruz! What a pleasure to see you here. I'm an editor from the Naranja Dulce publishing house. Could you spare a moment to discuss the copyright for the Bluebird? We're huge fans of your children's literature.
Oh, he is favoritaristic, I see. The editor leaves, hurrying after another writer, leaving Recoleta standing alone in place. The 17th publisher to reject her today.
Hey, relax, Recoleta. Look at all the books around you. This place is heaven. You can't get down on yourself. Not here. There's so many writers and publishers here. It's only natural you'd be turned down 17 times. This is just the beginning.
I'm sorry. Once I'm turned down like the 10th time, the 5th time, I'm just like, okay. Maybe it's time to go back to the drawing board or something. I don't know. The young writer, attempting to forget her 17th rejection, flips through the event guide in her hands.
Now, which section should I visit next? Oh, this brochure might help.
She turns to the last page of the thick handbook, where all the invited authors are their contact details are listed. Where all the invited authors and their contact details are listed. I read that wrong.
Estupendo. An exchange of ideas between writers. Nothing could be more incredible than that. I recall James Joyce was inspired by a letter he received from Henrik Ibsen. So, maybe what I need is to find someone to share my manuscript with. But who? Hadeo Emasums. Aleph. Averroes.
As names fly by her, she wonders to herself. I think to myself. A knock at the door interrupts her daydream.
Oh, it's you, senor. Don't worry. I promise I'll catch up on the rent next month. Although I must say, this apartment's hardly worth the price. The cracks on the walls must date back to the last century.
As she's trying to lower down the price.
Make all the excuses you want, Ingrid. If you don't pay the rent soon, you'll either end up in that crumbling colonial building on the corner or on the street, selling oranges at the San Telmo market.
Oh, hey, hold on. Selling oranges ain't that bad.
By the way, Julia told me you lost your job at the textile factory. You under some kind of can't work in one place for more than 3 months, curse or something, senorita.
Oh, you don't even want to know about the terrible things that happened in that factory. All I did was lend the oppressed workers a hand.
Bah, you're just like those college kids, full of hot air. Anyway, I am not here about the rent. Didn't you tell me to watch out for your letters a while back, when you just returned from abroad? Well, here it is. A letter for you.
Ain't that precious. The girl freezes for a moment, then snatches the letter and slams the door shut, almost buzzing with excitement as she unfolds it. That landlord gonna be pissed. Cause what do you mean? You got a tenant that is late on rent, complains about how the place is situated. It sounds like it's raining, so they just walked out in the rain, handed you your stuff, and then slammed the door in your face. Yeah, no, wrap it up at that point.
Dios mío! Someone actually wrote back to me! This is incredible! Oh, thank you so much for bringing it to me, senor!
Oh wait, she didn't slam it in his face? She slits open the long traveling letter.
Dear Miss Recoleta, it's from, let's see, Aleph.
Alex. Okay, so she's getting flashbacks.
Hey, I've been watching you. You're not local, are you? What are you writing?
A book.
Oh, hola. You're right. I just arrived in Buenos Aires 3 days ago. My trip's been a lot like a Copes Tango performance, full of twists and turns, but nothing much worth telling, really. I'm actually writing a reply to my pen pal. Long story short, I sent him a manuscript of my novel, and to my surprise, he actually wrote back. Amazing, isn't it? In our recent letters, we've been discussing how my novel lacks a key character to drive the story toward a decisive ending.
Is she actually interested, or is she just gonna be like, oh, cool?
So we've been debating whether to introduce a new ghost to act as a turning point for the story. Oh, so then you're a writer? Hey, Pancho, come over here. I found an actual real-life writer.
Ah, so this is going to be how she met her supposed to be two best friends who actually aborted the ship later.
What's the big deal? I wrote plenty of poems in middle school.
Were any of them published?
Oh, so you're a poet. I have a feeling we're about to embark on an incredible adventure together. Are you interested in joining the visceral realism movement? What? I've never heard of it, but it sounds like fun.
Oh dear God.
Fabuloso. We have no time to waste. Once I finish this letter, you two must join me on a journey to Ushuaia.
Ushuaia? The end of the world? Why the heck would we go to that icebox?
Oh, don't be such a downer, Pancho. Just think of the fun we'll have. the breathtaking scenery we'll see, and the incredible stories we'll hear.
Until you don't.
Fine, Maria. I'll deal with the cold if you really want to go so badly.
Oh, look at that. He's trying to be a boyfriend.
By the way, could you tell us about your novel?
Oh, and then she's gonna explain it, and they're gonna be like, that don't make no sense.
I'll tell you all about it on the way. Now where to begin? All right.
Start.
Let's start with the cottage with the blue roof in Amalfitano.
Okay. It never explains the water.
6 months since we first exchanged letters. Since then, I've been traveling. First from Chile to Mexico, then from Mexico to Argentina. And I've never stopped writing. I'm not really sure what the purpose of my novel is. I just keep writing and writing. I can't stop. What power does literature hold? What responsibilities? Perhaps only by continuing to write will I understand one day.
With great power comes great responsibility. Let me stop. Recoletta flips through her notebook, every turn of the page containing a different colored letter. After their long journey, these pages of letters form a faded riddle, the handwriting long since blurred.
Aleph, you're right. I do want an ending to my novel.
Have it to be where you figure out the actual ending. I mean, that doesn't make no sense. Enemy, and how. Okay, I thought it had something going for a second, but I realized I'm just as clueless. Anyway,
not like this.
You really have no idea, do you, Recoletta?
Her only reader realizes she has still not grasped what is happening, forcing him to reveal the truth that he has long concealed.
The rise and fall of sanity is your story.
What do you mean?
You are a ghost,
Ooh.
wandering this forsaken land, still striving to create a miracle. You are a wandering poet, born in Amalfitano, the foolishly brave protagonist of the story, and the embodiment of the author herself. A reflection, yes. The author, no. You are simply a figment of her imagination, a manifestation of her dream to wander.
I'm confused.
Have you not realized it?
No.
The literary pursuits and romantic adventures you described, they are merely faded memories from 1975.
What
the
are we talking
poets
about?
who joined the visceral realism movement with you left Latin America long ago.
Which year are we in?
Faded memories.
How old is this lady?
As for the novel, it's yours now. A story you're writing. A story about yourself. Your departure has turned Amalfitano into a ghost town. The characters have lost their connection to you. They're gradually fading away. If the novel is destroyed, you too will cease to exist.
No, Recoletta.
Wait. This is... Miss Recoletta? Is what he said true?
Is that why she has no memory? Why she keeps writing?
I know you never lie, pen pal. In your first letter, you told me that a character's role in fate must be determined from the outset and consistently adhered to throughout the story. Reading the perspective and insights of a walking encyclopedia, having such a person be willing to share their thoughts at all, was an exhilarating experience.
That's not answering our question.
I had never imagined my novel could develop in this way. Words could hardly describe how I felt in that moment.
Wait, is that what happened with Mr. In-Between, or what is his name again? Who just kind of faded into the distance after getting shot.
No one but you has ever understood the story of that town, let alone offered any revisions. Following your advice, I added the bank clerk, the dune piscator, the blind weaver, and the murdered donkey driver.
Is she an awakened? That's a good question. I feel like she's going to end up being an awakened after it all settles down. Or something very, very traumatic. Like she's gonna be like, no, Olive, as Olive falls to the ground or something. He'd be like, pen pal! Ah! ah! And then she just kind of pulls out her pen and paper and start writing something crazy.
Amalfitano was no longer an empty town with a single blue-roofed cottage.
Oh, never mind. She's already
the
writing.
New ghostly residents had begun to fill the skies over it. The story was finally reaching completion. I could feel that the ending was within reach. I became increasingly eager to meet my pen pal. I couldn't get the thought out of my mind. I wasn't sure what I would say to this Aleph. A simple thank you, perhaps, or maybe a discussion about the future of Amalfitano with its sole reader.
She just fades. She just like disappears, vanishes. That would be sad.
Or maybe I'm no different from everyone else. Led up the garden path by fate.
All you can do is
even
breathe.
If I am a ghost, as you say, an incarnation of someone else, a fictional being, so what?
Ooh.
My resolve will not waver, even if my existence is bound to fade away.
She really said, I am determined. Activate determination 2.0.
Because this isn't what literature is supposed to be. You once told me there isn't an ounce of reality in fiction, only voids and glorified lies. Let me tell you this. Whether real or fictional, corporeal or intangible, I have accepted my existence.
So she is the character from the story. I was not paying attention last time. Well, honestly speaking, I totally missed it too. I was just kind of like, ooh, cool. He was like, you have to understand. But no, I don't think you're understanding. You need to understand. Olive really was trying to get it not through her skull as well, but us as well.
Now, let's put a stop to this, Aleph.
What are we about to do? Throw hands or something? Oh.
The inmates aren't characters in my novel. They're people trapped in a prison. Just as you are. By simulating my story here, you have made me into some kind of god. A guilty, false creator. A dictator of fate.
Well, she was awakener beforehand.
I never wanted any of this.
She's not awakener now. They put her to sleep. Literally said, you know what? I want myself crafted too.
Straight to the point. I like that.
Get into it, I guess.
La frecuencia perfecta. La admirable aleatoriedad del destino.
I see it, the perfect frequency, the admirable randomness of fate.
Creo que lo he encontrado. La fuente del dado de Babilonia.
I think I found it, the source of the die of Babylonia.
Las deudas de los muertos, esas facturas, todas han sido hechas cenizas.
The debts of the dead, those bills, they've all been torn to shreds.
Ya no estoy atrapado.
I'm not trapped anymore. Oh.
Desde el día en que perdí la vista, nunca imaginé que la rueda giratoria volviera a girar.
Since the day I lost my sight, I never imagined the spinning wheel would turn again. Okay.
Más allá del concepto mundano de...
Don't worry. It's not going to hurt.
Who's gonna
Into the darkness.
That's your idea.
En la acumulación de laberintos,
Tap
soltaré
dance.
una vez más. Idealismo, vuelos de fantasía,
The snowflake with
patrones
sharp
ocultos.
edges.
Liberato dal fratello.
Break it, break it.
Oh, we're about to take all
That was
these
your
out.
last chance.
Easy.
It's time to say goodbye.
One round. Easy, easy. Shattered words and ghostly illusions roar forth, breaking free from the story structure and the gaps between its lines, filled with regretted obsession. Torn letters and book pages flutter in the air like snow in a crystal globe on a winter night. Everything is quiet.
Huh? Miss Recoleta has vanished.
Oh, so she actually did vanish.
Did she really cease to exist like Aleph said?
Recoleta.
Well, ain't that just encouraging? Let me just write a story, tear it up, and then disappear into the void. Really said, I banish thee to the shadow realm. Beneath the earth, those who were never granted marble memorials call out her name. Call out my name. Call out my name. So, I don't remember the rest of the lyrics. I was doing a little something. On an unknown night, the wind carries the cold desolation of the desert. In a cottage with a blue roof, a girl dreams of a circular prison. Then she wakes. Wake me up.
Qué sueño más extraño.
What a bizarre dream.
El sabor de la realidad, tan amargo y triste.
The taste of reality, so bitter and sad.
Pero lleno de pensamiento dialéctico. Tal vez la gente del panóptico reflejaba mis pensamientos internos.
But full of dialectical thinking? Maybe the people at the panopticon were reflecting my inner thoughts. She looks around, surveying the cobwebbed corners where stacks of manuscripts have piled up in the ceiling and over empty ink bottles collecting dust. Wait, so she just spawned into the real world from olden time or something? Her outfit changed.
Entonces realmente soy un personaje en la novela.
So I really am a character in the novel.
La misteriosa cabaña con el techo azul fue mi hogar todo el tiempo. Entonces, los rumores que los fantasmas propagaron eran realmente eso. Rumores.
The mysterious cottage with the blue roof was my home all along. Then the rumors the ghosts spread were indeed just that. Rumors. The young writer steps out of her home and into the streets of the familiar yet foreign desert town. Countless nameless characters and ghosts arrive upon hearing the news, filling the roads and skies.
Bienvenida de nuevo a Amalfitano, querida escritora.
Welcome back to Amalfitano, dear writer.
Gracias, querido ícono del capitalismo. Pero, ¿no desgarré esta novela en pedazos?
Thank you, dear icon of capitalism. But didn't I tear this novel into pieces? A woman wearing a peculiar hat steps forward.
Verás, Amalfitano es una dimensión más allá de la vida y la muerte.
You see, Amalfitano is a dimension beyond life and death.
Este pueblo es un reflejo de tus pensamientos internos. Es incorpóreo. No puedes desgarrar algo incorpóreo en pedazos.
This town is a reflection of your inner thoughts. It's incorporeal. You can't tear something incorporeal into pieces.
La literatura es infinita y atemporal, como un río que fluye a través de la vida y la muerte.
Literature is endless and timeless, like a river flowing across life and death.
No me extraña que seas mi personaje favorito. Nunca dejas de iluminarme.
No wonder you're my favorite character. You never cease to enlighten me.
Desafortunadamente, la literatura es una vocación peligrosa e inútil. Nadie entiende realmente, ni siquiera recuerda tu trabajo.
Unfortunately, literature is a dangerous and futile calling. Nobody truly understands or even remembers your work.
¿Recuerdas el dicho? Los únicos verdaderamente muertos son aquellos que han sido olvidados.
Do you remember the saying? The only truly dead are those who have been forgotten.
Recoleta, desaparecerás para siempre si dejas a Amalfitano otra vez. Será como si nunca hubieras existido.
Recoleta, you'll disappear for good if you leave Amalfitano again. It'll be like you never existed.
Siempre he admirado tu pensamiento crítico, señor. Encaja perfectamente con tu rol.
I've always admired your critical thinking, sir. It fits your role perfectly. Rough hands grasp the writer's palm, feeling at the lines etched into her skin.
Todo estará bien, Recoleta.
Everything will be all right, Recoleta.
Lo que sea que haya pasado, ahora has regresado. Eso es lo que importa.
Whatever happened, you've returned now. That's what matters.
El dado de Babilonia rodará de nuevo. Y cada uno de nosotros obtendrá nuestros finales.
The die of Babylon will roll again, and each of us will get our endings. The crowd erupts in cheers.
Así es. Resuelve el asesinato en el bar y pon mi alma en paz.
That's right. solve the murder at the bar and put my soul at rest.
Libera al pueblo de la locura infligida por el antiguo espíritu.
Free the village from the madness inflicted by the ancient spirit.
Arregla la aleatoriedad del dado de Babilonia y aplana la frecuencia catastrófica.
Fix the randomness of the die of Babylon and flatten the calamitous frequency. Roll the die one last time, Recoleta. The young writer takes a step forward. Everyone, the living and the ghost, watches expectantly.
Entonces, el final que he estado buscando es el que el otro yo no pudo darme. El yo que se lanzó de cabeza a la lucha contra un poder invencible. El yo que finalmente dejó esta tierra.
Just enjoy the music.
Después de todo este tiempo, finalmente he encontrado mi final.
She grasps the gleaming die of Babylon. And with that, we're flashbanged one last time.
Solo un lanzamiento más y todo habrá terminado.
Just one more roll, and it will all be over.
Mi historia, mi pueblo, todo finalmente llegará a su fin.
My story, my town, everything will finally come to an end.
Pero el sueño sobre el panóptico también terminará, ¿verdad?
But the dream about the panopticon, it'll end as well, won't it? I need that die. I wish that the merch. Ooh. Just add it to the collection of all the rest of them. That would be nice. I feel like the things that we want to be merch so badly never becomes merch. And I don't know why. She stops.
Oh, cariño. Es solo un sueño.
Oh, sweetheart. It's just a dream.
No me digas que estás abandonando tu búsqueda de toda la vida por un miserable sueño.
Don't tell me you're abandoning your lifelong pursuit for a measly dream.
Ese sueño es cruel. Nadie entiende esta gran novela ahí ni este pueblo asombroso.
That dream is cruel. No one understands this great novel there or this amazing town.
Pero aquí eres una verdadera escritora. Este es tu hogar, Recoleta.
But here, you are a true writer. This is your home, Recoleta.
Pero ya extraño a mis amigos en ese sueño. Existe, así como este lugar existe.
But I already miss my friends in that dream. It exists, just like this place does.
Pero nosotros también somos tus amigos, Recoleta.
But we're your friends too, Recoleta.
Podrías desaparecer si dejas a Malfitano. ¿Estás segura de que quieres irte?
You might disappear forever if you leave Amalfitano. Are you sure you want to leave? The young writer puts down the die in her hand. No, the die that signifies the end of everything vanishes into the sandy wind. Oh, heavens.
¿Sabéis cómo soy, queridos amigos? He pasado mi vida emprendiendo aventuras tontas y no recompensadas.
Respectfully, I cannot deal with characters just like this. They're like, you gotta understand that the world is in your hands. And if you don't do it, the whole world will end. And just like, you gotta understand, I gotta cuddle that teddy bear one last time. Now is not the time for this. You know what I am like, my dear friends. I spent my life embarking on foolish, unrewarded adventures.
Así soy yo, ¿verdad?
That's just who I am, isn't it?
Amalfitano es, en efecto, un lugar ideal. Un lugar para vagar, para un viaje corto y para perderse un rato.
Amalfitano is indeed an ideal place. A place for wandering, for a short trip, and for losing oneself for a while.
Y tiene ustedes, mis amigos ficticios, a quienes quiero tanto.
And it has you, my fictional friends, who I love so
Pero
dearly.
debo regresar a mi sueño y ver a mis amigos ahí. Ellos son igual de importantes para mí.
But I must return to my dream and see my friends there. They're just as important to me. As they hear her words, the ghosts of the town smile with relief.
Sí, tienes razón, Recoleta.
Yes, you're right, Recoleta.
No se puede negar que eres un alma noble y apasionada. Cada uno de nosotros lo sabe.
There's no denying that you're a noble and passionate soul. Every one of us knows it.
También eres nuestra querida amiga. ¿Por qué te detendremos de hacer lo que realmente deseas?
You're a dear friend too. Why would we stop you from doing what you truly want? Everyone makes way for her as a path into a boundless void unfolds.
Deseamos lo mejor, Recoleta.
We wish you the very best, Recoleta.
Buenas noches, querida. Que tu sueño sea dulce esta vez.
Orange? Orange? I'm confused about the orange. Good night, my dear. May your dream be a sweet one this time. Orange?
Gracias a
hello.
todos, mis amigos.
Where's the
Nunca
orange?
los olvidaré.
Thank you all, my friends. I'll never forget you. The girl wipes the tears from her eyes and steps into the looming darkness. All is silent as she enters the barren land. There is only the faint sound of footsteps echoing against the vast and empty darkness. Sorry about it, my oranges aren't bitter.
I've read your work, Señorita Recoleta. To be frank, it lacks both depth and breadth.
I've read your work, Miss Recoleta. To be frank, it lacks both depth and breadth.
This town of yours is still far from reflecting the complexity of society, and the narrative lacks a discerning perspective. It still needs some work if you want it to truly resonate with our audience. Just go for it, Señorita. You're at a perfect age to explore, experience, and learn.
I feel like the line that I read was in English and I didn't register that it was in English, so I just read over him, which doesn't make any sense. But anyways, time wheels, and at last the girl feels her existence again within the void. She reclaims her voice.
What's happening to me?
A thousand or perhaps countless faces emerge before her again. That doesn't look like faces, but okay.
Ah, of course. The rise and fall of sanity is my story. So, even though the novel's been destroyed, the story, and myself along with it, lives on in the minds of those who read it. Thank you for your feedback, editor. Even here in this great expanse of darkness, I can still hear your words. You have my gratitude. Thank you for reading my novel, even if you didn't understand it, and likely never will.
There's a hope. She navigates the labyrinth of words in an endless expanse of mirrored waters, the darkness surging toward her like a rush of waves on a dark night, making her presence feel heavier.
Honestly, I find your story totally fascinating, but I'm still struggling to understand the connections between all these nameless characters. Couldn't you make it clearer? Like a movie?
Oh.
Typical. Trust a writer to try to be all obscure and mysterious.
It's a work in progress. Stop being so hateful.
Maria, Pancho, you guys are the best traveling pals I've ever had.
Until they bolted on you.
Our paths may diverge in the future, but the joyful memories of our journey across grasslands, snowfields, and deserts together will remain forever. It's been great coming along with you. You're totally one of a kind. We'll be waiting for you at my aunt's vineyard. A little sun after a hard day's work will do you good.
The passionate companions wave to her, never looking back as they continue forward. The girl's steps are no longer weightless. With every step she takes, they feel heavier and more real. Actually, she had to make herself real. She lingers inside the infinite mask in the mirror, the boundless universe filling her with both confusion and
There is
illusion.
ambition in her writing. It's passionate and poetic.
I love his voice.
Fractured and chaotic. But when viewed as a whole, her work feels like little more than a superficial illusion. It lacks the depth to truly touch the soul. I will refrain from offering further comments until she stops romanticizing her childish adventures.
Oh, he's a hater.
To put it bluntly, her phraseology feels overly deliberate to the point of distortion. Her verbiage is like a collection of vague sentiment bubbles.
I know. Not that both hating. Aleph was the only one that truly understood. Oh my stars, stop.
I see, Aleph. Then this is how you really feel about my novel?
Oh right, there were like parts of him. Oops.
1,000 readers will interpret a story 1,000 different ways. Some believe the text itself is dead. and it is the reader who gives it life.
She walked herself back
The
to
truth
reality.
cannot be fully conveyed through words alone. That said, I think The Rise and Fall of Sanity is a good story.
It just needs some work. Her heart skips a beat. Within this paradise, the harbors the boundless histories and mysteries of humanity. Okay, I didn't read that fast enough.
So the Eternal Paradise is a library of sorts, just like I always imagined. Or is this just another reflection of my inner thoughts?
Like, do I get to read it within the paradise?
I like it here.
She finds a mirror that shows reality.
It's nice being surrounded by literature.
It's truly okay. It's just going, it's just going, it's just going. Like, slow down a little
It's time
bit.
to go back. Back to reality.
Oh my goodness. Start cue the Eminem. Cue the Eminem. Oh, there goes gravity. I need to stop. I need to stop. I need to stop. Ignore me. Why is the glass there? That's what I want to know. I love the little music box thing. It adds flavor.
You're right about literature, Dorside Beggar. It is a dangerous and futile calling, but I still believe in it.
Yippee! The investigators from the Foundation breathe a sigh of relief together. Recoletta's reappearance is as sudden as her disappearance. Snittle hasn't even had time to wipe the tears from the corners of her eyes. At the corner of my eye, she just can't seem to find. I'm sorry. Let me stop.
Recoletta, you're back.
I'm so glad to see you're safe.
And I'm so glad to see you two worried sick about me. Thanks, mis mejores amigas Soneto y Burton.
The reborn writer turns to the prisoner sitting dejected nearby.
See, Aleph? I still exist.
Cry about it.
Amalfitano is gone. It's all over. You're simply a wandering ghost now, never to return home again. You may still exist, but Amalfitano will never get its ending. You've nullified its existence, rendering all of this meaningless.
No. Because she could just have it to where instead of it being like, oh, the town destroys itself, it's just like the novelist goes home one last time in hopes to finally follow its dream or something like that. And so their friends shoot her off on her adventure. They all stand at the edge of the cliff as they watch the novelists walk off into the distance or something. Like, she could pull something through. I'm not a novelist, so I tore that all the way up. Forgive me, but it's a thought. It's an idea.
I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question. I've failed once again.
His eye falls to the ground, once used to construct a beautiful dream. Now whatever magic it held has dissipated.
Amalfitano and the Panopticon were two parts of a whole.
Two peas in a pod.
With Amalfitano gone, Komala no longer has any reason to exist.
It's just fictional Recoletta left. It seems so. She's just there. I'm assuming that may mean that only a solemn few can actually see her then. Maybe? Question mark?
I'm sorry, Aleph. You, who know all the mysteries of the world, who seek answers to every question, have lost yourself in the process. You can answer everyone else's questions,
but your own.
But never your own. Who's the person behind that mask? Is he real? Does he still exist?
Who am I?
Ooh, now he got himself thinking. The weighty ending to the story leaves the prisoner, still trapped in a blurred illusion, exhausted. Kamala Prison groans like an aging water wheel struggling under its own weight, distorting, fading, and collapsing into the currents of his mind. Does that mean it's time for us to eject?
This is just like when the idealist and the physician had their meltdown.
Not the
Only
meltdown.
this time, it seems even worse.
Why is there so many cell phones on the wall? I just noticed all of them.
I think Aleph is trying to tear down the Panopticon.
For what reason? Beyond the crumbling walls, a shivering figure is faintly visible. He grips a gun tightly, the black barrel shaking in his hands. It's aimed at the people in the room.
Freeze! Stay where you are. All of you.
Dumb philosophical. Somewhere between her. My main thing is just like, who is this and how did he get in the room? Da 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 da. The plot thickeneth. Who are you? Who are you? Oh, we have side stories.
Take a deep breath, soldier. The smoke's cleared now. This story, this battle, will soon come to an end. A writer has departed from her domain, leaving her creation scattered behind her, like blood-soaked bandages and fragmented skulls in the trenches. What a garbled mess.
I think I understand.
How wonderful for you. You know what? You should be the leader of the literature encryption communication team.
No, actually don't
Just
do that.
arm yourself with a dictionary, and even enemies with 45 Maxim machine guns won't stand a chance against you.
Wait, imagine though. Hold on, imagine. You're on the field. You're everyone's like, be armed, get ready. And you see just one random troop with an entire bag full of just dictionaries and encyclopedias. Just toss them at the enemy.
Because the poetry you recite will surely blow their minds before their bullets pierce yours.
It's called sarcasm. He's got a sense of humor.
Well, it's all thanks to a certain writer, the embodiment of the wandering poet and traveler from Santiago to Buenos Aires. She impressed me with her precious experience as a cafe dishwasher and campground caretaker. What really rekindled my sense of humor was her seriousness about her literary pursuits. You'd understand what I mean if you'd ever heard a cheesy joke at a comrade's graveside.
Let's go call up Charon real quick.
Drawing strength from her wanderings and rebellious exploits, she attempted to change society. Wielding the sword of literature as a revolutionary intellectual and a leader of thought. Some would hail her as a battle angel of Latin America, with words as piercing as bullets and poems as powerful as tactical bombers.
I doubt literature has such a profound impact.
Many share your doubt, myself included.
Oh, my
Here,
stars.
come closer.
Oh, please.
Let me tell you a secret.
I want that breathing ASMR. Let me come really close.
Many, if not all, people foolishly think it's the executioner who drops the guillotine blade, the powder that fires the bullet. While they're half right, they're substantially inaccurate. Craters on the battlefield aren't the result of bombs, but a clashing of ideologies. A trigger pulled long before the powder ever ignited in the barrel. As for literature, well, it's probably best not to buy too much into the Latin American boom. Forget about the status report from earlier. That said, at least there's one thing that's certain.
And one thing's for
Books
back.
can bite back, and they'll leave scars.
Oh, don't worry. I figured that out when the book decided to go ahead and bonk back in the face. But don't worry about all that. Tell me more. A tiny boat adrift upon a sea of ideals, convinced it has hosted itself. In praise of folly. Part 18. The world shaken. Breathing ASMR. Point 2. A prisoner steps out from behind the wall, a weapon held in his shaking hand.
I was just setting up my exhibit when everything started shaking. Then I realized it wasn't just my imagination.
Okay, so he's the one who shot the idealist.
So I followed the cracks in the wall and found my way here.
Is that Aleph? No, I don't think so.
I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but something's happening to the Panopticon, isn't it?
His panicked hand shifts the gun toward Aleph, who has collapsed on his side. Well, I guess it is.
Are you the physician? Or is it Aleph? Whoever you are, please restore the Panopticon to the way it was. I'm begging you. You can do that, right?
No. The mind that once created infinity now watches as it folds back into nothing before him.
Why? Why aren't you doing anything, damn it? Why is this happening?
I don't know, maybe it's because you got a pistol in our face. Like, hello?
Oh, the die. If you won't help me, then I'll do it myself.
Fine, I'll do it myself. The prisoner in desperation launches forward. Good luck.
Calm down, Garcia.
It's just earthquakes. Remove desires. What do I desire? Like I got a whole newspaper. He's ready to throw down with a thing of newspapers. Everybody watch out.
Whatever
I'll
you
do
say.
that one. I need to upgrade them.
Break it.
Ooh.
You should not keep my words for
He is sturdy. That can't be good.
Into the dark. You see it coming.
Oh. Okay.
I am destined for victory.
He's not sturdy. I just used the wrong weapon on him.
Timekeeper, he's
going crazy. Garcia, weakened by his long confinement, is easily knocked to the ground, unable to withstand even the lightest touch of an arcane skill.
Why is this happening to me? I was so close. So close to completing the exhibition.
Can't you see, Garcia? There's no one controlling this place now. You're free.
Freedom! Both of you to assume they wanted freedom.
It isn't the die that's trapped you, nor is it the walls of this prison. It's the rules and that overpowering gaze from the central tower. But now that's all gone.
They want us to be
You
confined.
can go outside.
They don't want
You
that.
can set up your exhibit anywhere you want. No need to stay stuck in this.
Wait for him to go ahead and start lashing out. Looking back on all that he has lost, the artist cuts her off.
No, Señorita Recoleta. You've seen the world out there. You know as well as I that there's nowhere else I can go but here. This is the only place in the world where I can hold my exhibit. And you've ruined it. You've ruined everything.
I can't take him seriously when he's going through like 14 different motions.
This room's about to collapse. We've got to leave.
Okay, well, are we bringing
Mr.
Aleph?
Garcia, do you need a hand?
He's gonna stay
I
there.
can take care of myself, thank you.
He did phase through a wall after all.
I'll go a different way. I have to go back and finish setting up my exhibit.
He drags himself forward with trudging steps, retracing his path to leave.
Burton, what about Aleph? We can't just leave him here.
Put him on your back.
Of course not. We still have questions he needs to answer. Sinetto, help me get him up. Let's get out of here.
Yes, Timekeeper.
The dejected prisoner looks at Sinetto with confusion. Why?
Your words are always at odds with your thoughts. You carry an ocean of questions, yet never reveal even a single drop of them. Why have you never shared your doubts? Why do you stay silent in the face of everything and everyone around you?
Because I can. Oh, he can read minds.
I believe in my duty.
Oh. The prisoner shifts his gaze to the other Foundation investigator.
As for you, paracausality researcher, you're different from any other seeker of answers. Even on a desperate, near hopeless journey, your heart holds little doubt.
Black Reveals.
Perhaps not every question needs an answer, Mr. Aleph.
Is that so?
The prisoner, so used to answering other questions, seemed to have run into one of his own, but unfortunately no one is here to answer it. I thought we just answered like three of his questions. What do you mean? What do you mean, Green Bean? Oh, we got more stories.
It's sinking. Corpses float on the planks, and the fleeing prisoners are swimming toward the shore. Time to abandon ship.
We're really asking what ship?
One that was exiled to a desolate corner of the ocean by the resplendent civilized world. It's both a prison and a sanitarium. Are any of your friends aboard? If so, you might find the following report a little offensive. Dregs of society.
Society.
Human scum. These are the terms used to describe its eccentric passengers.
Every time I hear society, I just think of the Joker.
To be fair, they do lack discipline and independence, but that may well be a response to the heavy pain they've endured. Some theorists suggest that they're innocent victims, trapped in the confines between rationality and irrationality, defined and redefined by historians as they please. But let's ditch the theories and simplify things.
A game theory.
The moment the shackle called madness was fastened around their necks, whether they were truly mentally ill or not, their lives were forever scarred.
You gotta go ahead and get a taste of that trauma before you become a real main protagonist.
And now, the mad passengers are storming the shore.
They're spreading your disease?
But one can gain immunity through controlled infection. The disease can become its own vaccine. Just be aware of the ignorant commander who defies a wandering lunatic in pursuit of a little knowledge.
High School of the Dead aesthetic.
Let's dig deeper. Scavenge through the messy battlefield for dog tags. Were these people born mad? After watching the inhabitants of this earth tear each other apart in one war after another, I've concluded this. Only knowledge drives people to madness. Ignorance does not.
I wonder if we're going to go ahead and get back dude that always sounds like he's advertising a Ford F-150 truck of sorts. Because he sounds like he's getting there to the advertisements for the F-150s, but just not quite there.
Madness is a side effect of the sedative that is knowledge. As long as those on land continue to consume it, this ship will never be short on recruits. This is a war between madness and civilization. Both sides have leveled accusations, spilled blood, and pummeled each other. And soon, everyone will have leapt into the trenches and been beaten to a bloody pulp. Only a few can escape this fate.
Like Wyan-chan, who are you? She needs her alpha pill. My feed has been filled with a bunch of the Wyan and what, the CEO mixture. Like anytime I hear this, I just feel like Wyan-chan is about to be flying into the scene somewhere.
Check your 6.
Why can't I check my 5? That doesn't ring.
The one leaning against the sunken ship, showing no signs of struggle or sorrow. Garcia. The seawater has flooded his windpipe and reddened his eyes. Yet there he is, staring blankly at the shore. He's in his home base. He holds no hope for forgiveness from his enemies. Not in the slightest. He's a one-man army, fighting only for himself. Alone. Now, do a 360 and look again. He's been utterly defeated.
Huzzah? Question mark? Dreams are the first and last dance partner of madness. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah.
Dear Erd, why are you so interested in the Panopticon of Kamala? Dear Mr. Aleph, whether as a doctor or a writer, I simply cannot turn a blind eye to the friction around me.
Especially the discord and injustice I have witnessed here in Kamala. So, I would ask of you a question. Is there any way to resolve the endless conflicts in this place?
The answer's no. Oh, they just scribbled it out, I guess.
To put an end to this, a true ending is required.
They look so sketched and things. It's so interesting.
Your arrival has made it possible for this simulation to have an ending. Or rather, a victory.
A victory.
What do you mean by victory? I'd appreciate it if you could clarify in simple terms. If this victory comes at the cost of any inmate's life, I'm afraid I cannot accept it.
'Cause she's the doctor.
I also have another question for you. If I leave, will the stories and conflicts here come to an end?
Miss Grace of Manus Vindicte will grant you passage. But in any case, the cycle of history will continue to repeat itself in this prison, and in the entire world. The sins of humankind will not cease until veins turn to wires, flesh and bone to geometric shapes, and the world around us twists in the colors of an oil painting.
Are we in
I
oil
must say,
painting?
Your words have left me rather baffled. Fragments of the events you describe often appear in my dreams. Could it be that these things really happened?
I feel like it's not making sense because he always talks in poetry, like poems and things.
If that's the case, why can't I recall the details? Why am I left with only disconnected pieces? The madness in Kamala. These bizarre dreams. I must put an end to them.
Or start them back up.
What have I forgotten? Has someone or something altered my memory? I can't shake the feeling that something crucial to me has been lost in the river of time. Some kind of duty, perhaps. What should I do?
Do a
How can I
backflip.
recapture what I have lost?
I won't answer a question that already has an answer. One given to you by the person who escorted you here and made you a promise.
Who is?
You're so close to the place where the truth lies. Think carefully. Why are you here?
The real question is why there's water all around the place, but I digress.
These letters we found have answered a great deal. But there's still something that isn't clear.
While you're out in this cold?
Mr. Aleph, what exactly did the Manus promise Dr. Doris?
An era. A chance for her to remember her duty.
An era? You helped her leave the Panopticon in the end. Where did she go?
Momentarily rose from his dream, the prisoner looks blankly for a moment before his gaze drifts back toward the distant illusion.
Southward. There, on the No Man's continent, Manus Vindicte is preparing to recreate the parable of the past and future. A glorious past and a glimmering future belonging to Arcanus. Dr. Doris is deeply connected to this particular parable.
So his dice does work.
What exactly are the Manus planning to do in Antarctica?
Why are we going
And why would Dr. Doris go there voluntarily?
What is up in Antarctica? The information revealed stirs an unease in the hearts of the investigators from the Foundation.
Mr. Aleph, when did Dr. Doris depart?
About a week ago.
It was a day when both the clouds and sun were visible.
A day when both the clouds and sun were visible. Could you be more specific?
Was it a Wednesday, a
Specific.
Tuesday?
You mean the time of day?
Or the actual day, but I mean, yeah, I guess. His mind long ago lost any sense of time, a necessary exchange to make room for an infinite cosmos of words. He once again finds himself without an answer.
When both clouds and the sun were visible.
Hey,
Verton, I think I know. It was 3 days ago. Then Dr. Doris wasn't going to Comala on the day I met her.
She was leaving
She was headed to Antarctica. It
Ooh.
was cloudy that afternoon, with a brief spell of sunshine, just like Aleph described.
then it hasn't been long since she left. Excellent news.
What are we hang gliding over there though? Like, it's still snowing.
3 days. If we set off immediately, we might still catch up to her. But based on the intel we gathered in Ushuaia, Manus Vindicte bombed the entire port 3 days ago.
Bruh.
Clearly, they wanted to prevent any interference from the Foundation. It's unlikely we'll find any functioning ships there. I'll report the situation to the Buenos Aires branch. Timekeeper, I'm afraid we'll have to find another way to get there.
Does Antarctica have trains? Maybe we could take a train.
I have a boat.
Okay, that works too. A small boat gifted by Manus Vindicte. During the past several storms, he has taken this boat traveling to Antarctica at Manus Vindicte's invitation to invade the reversion.
Could you lend it to us? The situation's urgent, Mr. Aleph.
Can we take Mr. Aleph with us? The man's still kind of smexy. Since the last time we couldn't take 6 with us. You know. Beneath the decrepit lighthouse, a battered little boat bobs in sync with the waves. It is small and fragile, not the kind that seems capable of braving an icy sea.
This boat will automatically take you to McMurdo Port, the landing point Manus Vindicte established by the shores of the Ross Sea.
I feel like ships aren't our cup of tea though, because every time we get on one, we're just about to drown. Zanetto eyes the boat with skepticism, rightfully distrusting this advisor of Manus Vindicte.
This looks like Manus technology. Its arcane energy source is highly unstable. Timekeeper, I suggest we wait for support in Ushuaia.
I don't usually agree with Soneto,
but
I have to admit, I don't have much confidence that a boat this small can actually make it to Antarctica.
Mr. Aleph, do you know anything about Manus Vindicte's ritual? How far has it progressed?
The ritual could begin at any moment. I believe that's why they left Kamala. Upon departure, one of their members, a woman named Grace, told me they would seal off the sea.
Grace, baby, come back. 2:37.
Are we too late?
If you wish to find Doris, you must follow the same path she took.
The distant drone of the raging waves fills their background with a repeating omen.
I see. Mr. Aleph, members of the Foundation branch will arrive soon to evaluate your condition. I hope you'll answer their questions with the same patience you showed us. Thank you.
Give him a pat on the head.
Soneto, let's go.
Yes, Timekeeper.
As always, Soneto keeps any mission-relevant queries to herself. The girls preparing to set sail turn to the young writer beside them.
Thank you for your assistance too, Recoleta. Perhaps you'll consider joining the...
A thunderous crash echoes from behind them, the sounds of a collapsing building.
What was that? It came from the Panopticon.
Oh yeah, hopefully everyone made it out. Clearly the place was going to disarray. Did you see how many cracks was in the ground? I have a feeling the whole thing just caved in under itself, especially because it was built out of water. As day breaks, the story ends where the ashes rest. In the end, the night is not eternal. I guess we'll go ahead and run back down in the place of my ashes. Rise from the ashes! Oh! Okay, well the snow stopped and the fire started. Blazing flames reflect in their eyes, just like the name of this island might suggest. The winter night stands sentinel over a great conflagration as every brick of Kamala prison crumbles and falls. Wait, where's the jaguar? Or did she just cease to exist?
With Aleph's control gone, Kamala is collapsing. The inmates aren't even real criminals, are they? And they're still in there with no clue that they're no longer being watched from the central tower. We have to go tell them. We have to get them to safety.
Yes, we should help them get out. At least until support arrives. But the Manus ritual...
The battered boat sways within their sight.
Don't worry. I'll go alone.
Huh?
You should hurry. When this is all over, I'll write to you, my dear friend. During this journey together, our teamwork has been impeccable. So, you can trust me to do this.
You better not hurt yourself, girlie.
I'm not doing it just to help you or the organization you represent. I'm doing it because the inmates are my friends.
They're my Tomodachi.
Okay. I trust you. Take care of yourself, Recoleta.
But if the storm truly is imminent, as Dr. Merlin said, then, Miss Recoleta, You...
So nothing more familiar than anyone with the Foundation's exhaustive regulations is no ready answer. She knows that, in this era, before those arcanists who remain ignorant of the truth, she must watch her words.
I don't quite understand what this storm is all about. But don't worry. A brand new adventure is the best thing that can happen to a writer. And I doubt it'll surpass the epic adventures we've shared over the past couple of days.
Oh dear.
I'm going to write everything, including the two of you, into my new novel.
If only you knew what was coming.
Then I'd like to be the first to read this new novel, if that's alright.
Of course. Listen, I believe literature is like an endless, timeless river.
I feel like her speech has changed a bit.
So we'll meet again someday, somewhere. Probably in someone else's story. Who knows?
She takes one last look at her new friends, feeling a longing as if they had known each other for decades. Then without a backward glance, the girl sprints back to the burning ruins of the prison.
Adios, mis queridos amigos.
She sounds like she's galloping more or less. But, I mean, hey, if she gets there, she gets there. Okay. You can't be putting calming music over the fact that an entire prison with people inside of it is burning. But, I mean, okay, get into it. You know. Nothing like a prison on fire. Let me stop. Roasting chestnuts on an open fire. Look at this. This is pretty though. Where's Olive? He's just standing there next to the boat. Oh, there's a face. Wait, there's a face in the fire. Am I the only one seeing it? Oh, they escaped. No, they didn't. Excuse me. This is not the moment. This is not the time. Are we not gonna... Hello? Everyone's like, oh my gosh. In the winter, it's oddly warm in here. No. No, no. I feel concerned. The song is nice though. Burn, baby, burn. It's like an island all over again, right? They're just like, oh, let me go ahead and get some drink and everything. And it's just like, they're casually vanishing. Other visitors depart one after another. It's like, I mean, I'm glad they're happy, but like, Amid the distant echo of singing, the creator of this prison stares into the fire as it burns. The moment holds for a time until a breathless jaguar appears at the dock's edge, staring at the human before her with uncertainty.
Dr. Merlin. You're Dr. Merlin, right? I finally found you.
I was wondering what happened to the jaguar.
What on earth happened in the central tower? Right after I left, the whole Panopticon started collapsing. The tower's in ruin. I've been looking for you everywhere. Please, sir, come with me. It isn't safe.
That won't be necessary. The snow is still falling. Yet everything in the labyrinth has already gone up in flames. Fortune, fate, karma. They're nothing but a ridiculous joke. It's over, Jaguar. You have lost your memories, your identity, your name, and now your title. You are no longer a jailer trapped in the Panopticon.
I'm sorry, the way he pronounced jaguar, jaguar. He had to put some of that spice on it and a little bit of sauce.
I don't get it, Dr. Merlin. What are you talking about?
He's not Dr. Merlin. Do you not realize he doesn't have his lab coat on? The jailer takes a step back, her predator instinct sensing the danger in the words to come. The damage may not be physical, but it threatens to shatter what little faith she has left to hold on to. And the life she has always known.
I'm going back to Kamala. Order must be maintained. The prisoners mustn't be allowed to escape. Please take care, Dr. Merlin.
Oh, stop. She searched all that time to find Dr. Merlin. Nerves torn between panic and hesitation, the jailer at last turns toward the searing flames.
Hey, you! Don't run off like that. It's dangerous.
No one heeds her cries. One prisoner after another flees in terror, escaping the crumbling labyrinth.
Deserts! It's ours!
My dream on death's straw pillow.
I'm so confused. The jailer drifts through the raging scene, unable to steer a sensible course. At last, she pins down a frail and powerless prisoner beneath her weight.
Stop! Get off me! Let me go! Are you blind? The panopticon is falling apart!
It's you, Roberta.
The jailer recognizes the prisoner under her grip. Are you going to hold her? The place is in flames! Hello? Roberta, a kind and quiet prisoner, always well behaved, now panicked and desperate to escape.
They are all mad! I knew it! They've been insane from the start!
Let her go! Let her be!
The whole place is burning to the ground and they still won't leave! They're still talking and talking about things that no one cares about!
They out here doing huzzah!
I can't help them! I never understood what they were talking about. The rhythms, the factions, the ideologies. Yes, the people were nice. The idealists too, but
they vanished.
I've had enough of this prison. I've had enough of the panopticon.
Let her go. She collapses onto the ground. I thought she was already on the ground, sobbing.
I never should have joined these movements. It was all meaningless from the beginning. I want to leave this place. Go to Spain or France.
Wee-wee.
Anywhere but here. I want to go back to Magdalena.
No, she's crying. Stop. The jaguar releases a grip without a backward glance where Betty leaves. I mean, I would be running too if the place is up in flames. Just, this is not Sephiroth and stuff. The jailer steps back into the circular structure she knows as her only home. Hey. Yeah, sing. I don't understand how everyone's just vibing in the fire, though. They're really just enjoying their time there. Under the night sky, she sees Kamala Prison glowing like a brilliant bonfire. The problem is that like everyone in there is about to be the bonfire. No? No one? Okay. 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 3 days ago. Oh, we get a flashback. Okay, that works.
But how does literature make you feel?
As though I'm a kid looking through a kaleidoscope for the first time. Well, maybe that's not the best way to put it. Perhaps something a little more subtle.
The young writer drowns in the vortex of words as the blind woman walks away. Oh, she probably was about to go into an entire spiel. She walks silently towards Comella Prison, arriving at the docks hidden between cliffs and reefs. I said cliffs. There, the prisoner who answers all questions awaits her arrival.
A ship sailing to an unfamiliar land.
Yeah.
A parable of the past and future. An era that once existed and is yet to come. Is this the answer you've provided, Mr. Aleph?
No, Erd. You will have to find this answer yourself. No one can help you with this. No one.
I see. Thank you, Mr. Aleph. I will remember what you've told me.
Again and again and again and again. Do it again. Oh. So the platonic year. I never realized how long her neck was. Worlds all new, right and wrong. Okay. Okay. Worlds in the old instead. her holding onto the umbrella. All the men are dancers, and their tread. Is this supposed to be a poet? Goes to the barbarous clangor of a gong. And look at the doors. W.B. Yeats, 1919. W.B. Yeats. Yeet, skirt, skirt, yeet. Hey, 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 yay. And off we go. Ah, it's not the end. In 1991, information moved at lightning speed thanks to technological advances. Technological. My bad. Why are you here? The Admiral sent me to deliver the latest updates. Huh. I think Igor has misunderstood something. Just because we're both here doesn't mean that Apostles Brotherhood and Xeno are obliged to work together. Mr. Santos, you know the preacher said it before. Each and every one of us is their subject. Why don't you just tell me what Igor really sent you here for? Xeno's intelligence officers intercepted a message from the Foundation Buenos Aires branch. Off to Antarctica we go. Into the cult, I'm be honest. Random spiel. I feel like the timekeeper is mad cold because what do you mean she wears that outfit to everywhere? And now she's got to go into like what? Below minus 20 degrees or whatever? With just that outfit on? Ain't no way. How typical of Xeno to do something like that. The message states that a fleet from the Foundation, including a battleship and a destroyer, has departed from the north and is heading south. So you're telling me those gray and white checkers are actually sending a fleet? The General wants you to speed up the transport of personal items and supplies. I don't know where I even found items at. Anyway, personnel and supplies, and to weaken the manpower of the Foundation's Buenos Aires branch as much as possible. Let me make this perfectly clear. I do not answer to him. Okay? But for the preacher, and for them, I will fulfill my duty. Tell your admiral that he doesn't need to worry about anything else. We'll prepare a proper welcome from the Foundation's feeble little fleet. Yokai! Anyway, understood. Respectfully, a whole lot of nothing. Yay, we got a little bit of dust. Need to make sure that we spend all our thingamabobs. Oh, Paradise Regained. To be honest, we might go ahead and finish the rest of... Oh. A traveler must make proper preparations. Read the claim. Oh, let's look at this. The Danube Dawn, operated by Vienna Pannonian Railways, departing from Istanbul, passing through Belgrade and Budapest, before finally arriving in Vienna. Throughout the journey, breakfast, lunch, and dinner are served, allowing passengers to enjoy freshly prepared dishes from various regions, while taking in the ever-changing scenery in the dining car. If it was in the year 1913, it truly would be a wonderful journey. Whatever that means. Oh, we can just go ahead through these then. Huzzah! But I might go ahead and do the newer chapter next week. Just so we don't get left off on a cliffhanger. No, we can just start fresh of a new chapter. But I do want to see if I can snag me a few summons and see if we can finally pull our mans, or if it's still a hope and a dream. Oh, vampires! Look at that. They hate sunlight and garlic. That's crazy. Tell me more. Let me not. We have that much, and we need 1440. So we need a little bit more. That's in our warehouse. Wait for next patch. Yes, agreed. I've been just looking at all the new items. Everything's so
There are
gorgeous.
those that claim to seek
New
peace
characters
and order
too.
in this world, whose true,
Let me scooch you over.
while others dream of peace.
Not it. Like so many goodies that we're finally going to see. Oh, can't even afford that one.
There are those that claim to seek peace and order in this world,
Looks like we'll have to do it.
whose true designs are shrouded in darkness and oppression,
One.
while others.
Record. Limited time, limited. Oh. It's recent, so that means it's gonna be a far cry. So let's get a
Y'all want some fries, burgers, or apple?
golden one. I'm gonna do.
I'm Oliver Fogg, Special Commissioner of the London...
Meow. Everything is purple.
I'm Oliver Fogg, Special...
And oh, we got blue. Boo. Oh no, wait, that doesn't look right. Okay,
Greetings to you,
never
fair
mind.
lady.
I'm about to say that doesn't look right, but oh no, oh no.
Greetings to you, fair lady. May I
Ooh. Is that 6-star? 2, 3, 4. Spirit.
What you're looking at is only a vessel of memories.
We got him!
A dead man following his duty. A witness to the emptiness.
We got our mans. I wonder if I want to try to get 37 too. She's precious, sure, but I don't know. We'll have 9 days for her compared to him, so I'm gonna just keep going to see if I can get some duplicates.
This is where the Arcanists live.
Don't have enough. Oh well, that
Weapons
was
wear and rust with time.
that was
So
successful.
do men. Whenever I need maintenance,
Thanks. I was definitely expecting us to have the same luck as what was it? The Assassin's Creed. Well, I was trying to get that last character and couldn't get her. Nice that so close to the end we managed to pull her. It's precious. Let's go. We got Karen. Now I have to upgrade him.
è un onore
Okay.
conoscerti.
Thank you. Okay, well we're gonna end that for the day, I guess. I think that's successful. Definitely going to go ahead and grind out a little bit more though. Get that done and also grind maybe on some Persona so I can see if I can drag that back into the fray. But if not, who knows? I don't know. Anyway, ended off on a high note where we managed to get cut off. Oh wait. Actually, let me go look at him. Before I close off. Hold on. Wait. We have to look at him. Here we go.
Guten Tag.
He said the thing. He said guten
No.
Tag.
Those aren't the right words. Are they?
Wait, you just said good morning. Or hello. I believe it's that one of the two. I'm pretty sure that's right. No. Mass attacks. Self-channel gains moxie. Removes from the dead. Mass buff. And what's this? Oh.
Guten Tag. No.
I'm so interested to see how he works. I'm gonna upgrade him. I love the spirit characters. They are just so... they're just so tasty. Okay, now I'm gonna stop. You can put Cotton and Ulrich in a team. Oh, hold on. Let me go ahead and look at Ulrich. I've been very iffy on this month.
You've made it in. Actually, the lock opens to any code.
But the ticking timer on it, that's what gets people scratching their heads. Most locks with the timer attached have a self-destruct program, you see. One wrong try, and you're locked out for good.
I'm actually quite concerned now. Self-channel enters structure analysis statue for 3 rounds. Is already in this status. Gain 6 stacks of ceremonious ultimate might. And treasure up to 5 stacks of dynamo. A special counter for structure analysis. Channel enters frequency. I'm gonna upgrade him as well to see. Do you have Lucy? Do I have Lucy? You're both dynamo units. Huh. I feel like I would say yes, but I don't think so. She'd probably be farther up. TTT. I think I was trying to get her when they had her on a on the banner, and she was not. Yeah, she was not coming along with me at all. But I did pull medicine pocket, so.
Oh, I just.
Unfortunately, I don't. What's this light up?
Greetings. Today your shirt matches the color of your eyes very well.
Handy. Ooh, clear drops. Unfortunately. Is there something I can supplement? Maybe like add X into it instead?
It's so nice to meet you. I've been waiting for so long.
He's a 5-star. Maybe not. Because these both are 6 stars. Might be best to keep with the 6 stars. Karon, Ulrich. Maybe Druvis?
You brought me a gentle breeze on the field.
So.
Ah, you've made it in. Actually, the lock opens to any code, but the ticking timer on it, that's...
Well, maybe I could just put it to where our new team could be. Well, we could also do. Maybe we could do like Ezio, because his counter is really good. Medicine Pocket has a shield, if I'm correct, so she could be handy for that. And then we could do Karon, or we could do switch out Medicine Pocket and just put Ulrich and Karon with Ezio. Or I don't know. I don't want to nuke Ezio because he's just that strong.
Don't think I haven't noticed you looking to pay me a visit out in the wilderness.
Yeah, I also maxed him out.
Usually those who seek to...
So wouldn't make any sense to take him out. Well, he's almost maxed out fully, I'd reckon. Oh, I can level him up to 60. Should probably do that later. Unfortunately not. Boo. That's a shame. Okay. Don't have it to summon. Yeah. Oh, poof, poof, poof. Okay, well, unfortunately not. But I definitely want to go ahead and add Cotton into our team, so I'll probably slide him up in there sooner or later. When or how, I'm not too sure. I'm gonna probably start maxing him out after I level up Ezio to his level 60 because he's just that strong, and then go from there. Honestly, I deeply adore the way the game just decided to give me the goodies, because I sure enough was going to grind out the entire night until I actually managed to get him, just in case, because I did not want to miss the event. I'll probably still grind out just so that I can upgrade him. But this definitely was fun.
Weapons wear and rust with time, and so do men.
I guess I didn't give all my
Whenever
luck
I need
just yet.
maintenance for my weapons or myself,
I'm going to
find
scoot
my way
this
to Leonardo's
over.
door.
Thank you all who decided to join. This was fun. Hopefully I didn't snatch y'all luck for any characters y'all want to summon, so I could pull that. lovely man. Nonetheless, if you're looking for me, I usually am on Twitter. While I don't post often unless it's like updates or work in progress stuff, I in fact can be found and contacted there. Instagrams for all art and animation related projects, mostly finished, not work in progress. Then we have YouTube for all VODs. If anyone wants to, let's say, if anyone wants to go ahead and rewatch a stream but don't want to search for a sign, it's just going to be up there just chilling. I don't think you get as many ads or any ads really like that for the YouTube, so feel free to just pop in there. Let's see here. Twitch and TikTok is where we stream live every day. A new game of sorts. Baldur's Gates, War Robots, 7 Days to Die, probably some visual novels now. What else do I play? Reverse 1999, Withering Waves, all the above. And I also do take a recommendation for any games. Just because I'm still adventuring and finding new games to play, and you know, I've been under a rock, so I'm trying to dig myself a hole to resurface. So yeah, nonetheless, if you decide to go ahead and pop in, a hi will make my day or my night, depending on how early or late I decide to finally get my buns up and do something. If you decide to stick around, we appreciate it. If not, still appreciate it. I mean, the most to me that you even decide to just pass on by. With that being said, thank you all who decided to join. Tomorrow is, what is tomorrow? Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is Punishing Gray Ravens. Just gonna be continuing more of the story to try to catch up to like the later chapters. Got a long ways to go, but we've been advancing fairly quickly, so I don't think it's gonna take us that long. We're gonna be able to enjoy a good story. I've been enjoying the story very much. Hopefully y'all have too. I've been trying. I don't think they have voices, so I've been trying to put a little bit of voice acting in there every now and again, but I'm like terrible, mainly because my voice is all sorts of screwed up for now. Hopefully it'll retract to how it was previously on Digimon, and it'll be way better, sound way better as time goes on. Also, I'll probably be getting a new microphone, but I'm not gonna go ahead and bet on it. I think I kind of like this one. I just gotta adjust the sound a little bit to my tasting to make it sound really crisp for y'all, because every time I listen back to it, I just sound muffled like I'm underwater. Forgive me for that, but enough of the tangents. Again, thank you all who decided to come by, and hopefully I get to see you tomorrow for some Punishing Grave Ravens. Let's just vibe. Until then, that is all for me. Bye-bye.